Welcome to your daily double reading. Today we are going to be tapping in for messages for your mind. And to do that, we're going to ask the animal kingdom with the Spirit of the Animals Oracle Mini, along with the Sun and Moon Tarot. I'm going to get you 2 card combos to choose from for your message. So we'll start with the animal deck. You can call in the animal kingdom. Ask and align with the animals if you'd like, and just ask which animal has the message that I need, that my mind needs to understand or hear. And I like to remind you that you're really asking your intuition. This is what I'm doing with these 2 cards right here that are poking out these 2 cards. I'm saying this or that, and they're saying neither. So it's neither of those. Maybe that's not the greatest example, but you're asking your intuition, this double, this combo, or this combo, right? And you can do that even before they're pulled. If your intuition flags you and says it's A, or it's B, or it's 1, or it's 2, or however you want to label them. Okay, let's add the tarot to these to make them combos. They want both of these for this set here today. So that's a triple. Interesting. That was very clear. If you listen, you'll get the clarity. I'm going to stack them and set them. But if you're watching this right now and you haven't clicked through, then you'll know that this is a 2-stacker. It's a triplet there for today's reading. Okay, card combo number 1, or should I say card triplet number 1, or card combo number 2. Once you've made your selection, head down to the description and click on the timestamp next to your card combo or card triplet, your choice, and that will send you right to your daily double reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your daily double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the first card combo here for your message for your mind. And actually, if you watched the beginning, you saw that they wanted 2 tarot here. So this is actually a triplet, your daily triplet. So we'll see what the combo is there to gather those tarot cards. But first, let's check out what the animals have to tell you, what your mind needs to know. Oh, deer, the deer card. Deer, deers are beautiful, kind energy. There's this gentle energy, and it says love. It's like your mind is filled with love. That's wonderful. Okay, it says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Oh my gosh, this is lovely energy. Yum, yum, lovely energy. This energy is the vibe of a big green bubble of love, right? So unconditional love coming through. The deer needs your mind to be set up in a loving energy. So only loving thoughts, perhaps, saying loving things to yourself for sure, being kind and gentle with yourself, as the card says. If you're in the middle of healing any part of your life, the deer is coming in to help your mind wrap its head around that, or give advice on how to do that perhaps, or being able to see the brighter side of things, or see the love in things. Wow, this is powerful energy, and I'm really wondering what this double is. It's not often that they go, nope, 2 cards for today. So let's see what we have here with this love energy. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Oh, okay. So this may be a coupling first and foremost. I'm just going to say that, right? Because we're getting a king and a queen. So this may have to do with a relationship that you're in. It does not need to be romantic. I'll say that right away. This is just sharing a little bit of love, or a lot of love, perhaps, with someone in your life. The Queen of Pentacles energy, she's a very independent, kind of grounded queen. And the King of Wands is a very inspired, kind of vibrant leader. So this combination is earth and fire together. The slowest moving energy, the fastest moving energy coupled up. They're both court cards too, which is interesting. We're working with the high end of the suits, and it is a couple. So if you've been feeling either frustrated with yourself in a certain relationship or frustrated with someone else, they want you to see the light in all things, even people. This may be speaking directly to someone that you've been frustrated with, where you're like, I roll, I'm so annoyed, I can't deal with it. Or it's just been putting you in like a state of the opposite of love, whatever that is for you, right? Frustration or a low frequency. You feel disconnected from your heart center, and the only thing that's going through your mind about this person is not great things, okay? They're asking for you to ground yourself and shift it for sure. And think of something sort of more inspiring, or put yourself in a position where you don't let anybody touch that spirit of yours, that light of yours, that you're not going to let someone else bring you down. It's like throwing love at someone as opposed to fire or rage or anger. Interesting. But again, I can't kind of ignore the fact that this is a king and a queen. This may literally be you. You may identify with one or the other energies, and you may have someone else in your life. Like, I'll just tell you, if you are identifying with a Queen of Pentacles and you're feeling frustrated, you know, you may feel like you don't feel abundant at all. Things are moving really slowly. You can't get out of your own way. You don't feel like you're growing anything good. In a high expression, the Queen of Pentacles is this beautiful, abundant, fertile leader. She is very good at enjoying her life, and she works very hard, and she's pretty independent. And so you may identify with that energy, either of those. And then the King of Wands in a low expression will be fiery and fighty and angry and, you know, can be impulsive and, I don't know, kind of detached, like not afraid to hurt your feelings or not afraid to throw some fire your way, to get angry, kind of off the cuff, not settled. But in a high expression, they're extremely charismatic, they're inspiring, they're passionate about what they do, they're wonderful leaders that make you feel kind of heard. They kind of call to them, and you get inspired by them, and that's how they lead really well, is their light inspires others. So if you identify with either of those energies, in a different relationship or in a relationship, then it's time to just bring a little love. Your mind needs to switch, to the deer energy. If you see a deer at all, this is a reminder of that. Now, if it's not about a relationship, then what I would say is this coupling is everything I was just saying. We want to be in the high expression of this, grounded and inspired at the same time by love. So this is a message for your mind. We have all the aspects we need here. Why am I saying that? Because I feel like your spirit is ignited here at a very high degree. Fire connects to your inner light or your spirit. And you've got a Queen of Pentacles, so it puts you in a power position to be able to make tracks, to be able to do the work on whatever it is you need to do the work on, to grow something abundantly, to be very fertile. And you've got the heart center here connected. So you have a wonderful landscape for your mind to work with. It just needs to believe all these things about you. If your mind's been doubting your light or telling you things like you can't be a leader, you're distracting you with frustration or making you feel down and out, like, you're not abundant or you can't do that on your own. If you haven't been loving yourself, your mind needs to just, like a switch, they keep showing me a light switch, like a switch, it needs to switch over to this, being very gentle with yourself, understanding that this is how you're going to heal with the power of love, to start to see the light in all things, including yourself, and to acknowledge your self-worth and grace. That's this, seeing the light in all things and acknowledging your self-worth. It's a grounded but fiery energy. This is how the fire is able to take shape and shine, because it's grounded. If fire gets let loose without a grounding element, we're in trouble, right? Like, that's how things get out of hand. That's the impulsivity energy. Instead, you're working from a place of love, you're regrounding yourself. Your mind just needs to switch over to start to see everything through a different lens. It may feel uncomfortable or like awkward to do that at first, group one, but it's clearly what they want you to do. Like, otherwise it wouldn't be showing up in this way. If you can just, yeah. They just said it's like a fake. Some of you may have to fake it till you make it. Like, just say the thing anyway. Just try to find the silver lining, even if it's the best thing. Like they're putting a plate of food in front of me that has multiple different elements in it. And overall, don't like it, not interested in it. However, there's one thing that I do like, that I feel is cooked perfectly and that I would definitely have again, but maybe in a different dish. And so instead of focusing on the fact that I really don't love the cuisine or the way that this is made or whatever, I just focus on complimenting the chef on that one thing that I do love. That's the energy. So even if you have to kind of like force it through gritted teeth or fake it till you make it a bit, this is a switch that needs to be turned on for your mind to put you into that loving energy. So I hope that this serves you, group number one, for the remainder of the week as you move forward. It was my pleasure to give you this message and to connect to this lovely energy of the deer. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can share this video with others so that they can do their daily doubles and listen to and pick their cards as well. If something resonated with you, feel free to leave me a comment down below and make sure you're hitting that like button, and I will see you in the next daily double. Hello, group two, and welcome to your daily double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo here for your message for your mind. So let's see how the animal kingdom is showing up for your mindset here. Oh, the sea otters. Yay, this card's great. Happiness. Be the master of playful things. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let go of worry and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. This is a light card that is a heart-centered light card. So sea otters, they play, they relax. You can see the baby is being held here. And once they wake up, they'll probably play a bit. Do things from joy. So your mind needs to switch over into a more playful or childlike energy with whatever it is that you are currently thinking about, they're saying. So there's stuff that's ruminating, like all of us have things ruminating in our minds. Whatever you're thinking about, how can you put it through the lens of a more childlike perspective? I know that like in the grown-up world where there are responsibilities, we're supposed to be like really strict about things and look at stuff in a certain way and no and stick to the rules and all that. However, it doesn't mean you can't secretly have the playful perspective going on with something. It's going to lighten your energy, and your mind needs a break, is what they just said. Your mind needs a break. They're like, we've been thinking about this for a while, or, you know, it may be something that you're thinking about that's quite complicated, or that's not just going to get solved and thinking about it for a day. You know, you maybe have been trying to figure something out for a while. Maybe you're faced with making some sort of decision in your life, and it's not something that you can just go like, let me think on it tonight and I'll have an answer for you tomorrow. If that is the case, then your mind needs a break. They keep saying that. I would say the expectation energy is important in this sea otter message, right? So yes, happiness, be the master of playful living is what it says. But expectation is a killer for the mind, right? It's like a trick. We get tricked with the expectation energy. And so if you can kind of focus on the present moment and ask appropriately, ask your spirit team for the insight that you need to make the choice. Or if you can, as I said, look at what it is you're trying to process or you're thinking about from a lighter perspective. How can I make this more fun? How can I make this more simple? How can I enjoy this more? How can I bring joy or happiness to this experience? And then you surrender, let go of worry and instead choose love. Let go of worry and instead choose trust, that If you surrender to the waves, your good destiny of love is sure. Whatever it is that is meant to come in for you will definitely come. It's just, I think you need to just release a bit, like let go for a bit. And if you can seek playful energy or a bit more fun or even simplicity, they're saying, like make it a bit more simple instead of so complicated, it's going to open up a channel for you to receive and feel lighter. Let's see what we have connected. Aha, the Hierophant. Well, the Hierophant energy, you can see it's card number 5, is a major arcana card. And look at him. He's under a tree. He's waiting for the connection. The Hierophant is a very purposeful card. It can see us in conformity, and that's probably why the Sea Otter is coming with the Hierophant. If you're in the low expression of the Hierophant, you're going to be like, I got to stick to the rules. I got to do what they say. I got to stay in this box. I got to, we have to do it this way. We have to figure it out. This is the way I'm supposed to think about it, but I'm just not figuring it out. I don't know what's holding, that kind of energy. We can get stuck in different structures that are societal structures that are set up. We can get stuck in that sometimes. So if you're feeling that way, that's the low expression of this Hierophant energy. The high expression is a massive connection to your purpose in life, to your spirit, to the divine knowing. Oftentimes the Hierophant is pictured as a religious or spiritual leader, because that leader is meant to connect you to the divine source or the divine wisdom, right? You go to your spiritual teacher or your spiritual guru or your priest or whatever to ask for guidance, because they're connected to the higher power. That's the idea. But you are connected to the higher power, group 2. Okay, we all are. And you're meant to be your own Hierophant here. And spirit, or these beautiful, fun, cute little sea otters, are giving you the answer for your mind, so that it stops being boxed in and it opens up in order to provide you with whatever insight you need to know, or an answer or solution. I feel like there's rumination, and it doesn't feel like a simple thing to think through. Like there may be multiple moving parts or multiple people involved or certain elements, and you're just trying to figure it out, and it's exhausting. Like they said, your mind needs some fun, your mind needs a break, and then it opens up this channel for this Hierophant energy to come in and show you through divine wisdom, through your divine channel, the way, the answer, what is set, where you're meant to be, what you're supposed to do next, etc. So be your own Hierophant is what I would say. Of course, if you feel guided to ask for someone that you feel is connected's help, someone, a mentor, somebody that knows more than you or that you trust, absolutely. But have a bit more fun. Your mind needs a bit of a break this week, it seems like. And know that you can connect to the divine wisdom. Of course you can. You are divine. And if you can loosen up that channel, kind of unbox yourself from any kind of conformity that someone else either put you in or you are believing in, then I think you'll find just the answer that you need. So I hope that this serves you, group number 2, for today and for the rest of the week, and it serves your mind. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you have that notification bell clicked so that you don't miss the future pick a cards that I post. If you know someone who would like to pull their cards or you think would benefit from these readings, please share this with them as well. And if this resonated with you, hit that like button for me and feel free to leave me a comment down below, and I will see you in the next Daily Double.